It was about time to make a metal music video. I never done it before, and normally I make films that are for children and like cozy films with horses and sometimes 90s sci-fi movies. So how can I, as a filmmaker and director, make an interesting metal music video that the artist will like? Well, let's see how it went in this video. So we run a production company in Norway called Views, and we normally make commercials and corporate videos, but the last years we've been asked a lot to make music videos, and that's quite fun because then you can really experiment with the visuals. So when we were asked to make a metal music video for the Norwegian band Paracrona, we thought it would be a fun challenge. Sometimes the artist asks us to make a story or a script around the music video. This time, Paracrona had the whole story in mind, so our job was to visualize their story. Can you explain what the song is about?
The song is about people getting lost, everybody scaring the cross, everybody handling pain in different ways.
I think when you do new stuff, like when you go out of your comfort zone, you just evolve as a filmmaker. So here's the deal. No matter what kind of project you're doing, you should try to find what makes you passionate about the project. What's the glow in the project? When you find that, I think you will do a better job creating the video. An example was back in 2009 when I was asked to direct a feature film for children with the horses. And I was not really into horses, but it was my dream to make a feature film. But it wasn't enough just having a dream come true. You have to also have something in the story that you really get you triggered. So I looked at the script and was like, what in the script triggers me? What makes me really passionate about the project and the story? And I found things like mystery. I really love mystery. And that could be connected with the horses because horses are a little bit mysterious. Emotions, how the relationship between the horse and the girl was in this movie. That was really interesting for me. I can use my little sister as inspiration for the main character as well. And also the adventure. Like this is the main character in this film, moved to the countryside, experienced new things and tried to escape and stuff. And the adventure around that and the nature. So by finding those things, it really helped me to express the story through what I love and through what I think is interesting to share for the audience. So back to the metal video. I had to find something that really triggered me to make the best possible job I could do for the artist. I listened to the song, and what really triggers me actually was the power. The power of the music. I don't listen much to metal music, but when I listened to their song, I was like blown away with all the power, like all the instruments. Yeah, the powerful message. So mystery, emotions, power, like three key words that we could like bring throughout the shoot and focus on to really do the best job I could do for the artist. The band had written a script, so our job was to make the script come to life through the visuals. And one of the locations in the story was happening in a desert. I tried to look for deserts in Norway, but it was pretty hard. I found some really big beaches southwest of Norway, but it was just too far for us to travel, as we are going to be quite a lot of people on set for that scene. But then we realized that in Oslo, they actually have big places where they dig up stones and gravel and crush them into sand. And that was actually a place that could look like a desert. So on Google Maps, we found the biggest one and asked them if we could have a look at it and potentially film there. The owner of the place was super nice, so we got a chance to look at it. Øystein from the band brought his umbrella as a fake guitar, so we could do some quick test shots and show the rest of the band how it looked. This place had both interesting locations for the band to play and also spots with fine crushed stones, almost looking like sand, where it could look like a desert by pointing the camera in certain angles. So this place ended up being the main location for the music video. As Matthias in our company was busy shooting a TV series in Brazil, we hired a friend called Ole Martin Sandnes to help us shoot the video. And as he already owned the Red Dragon X 6K camera, we were going to use that camera handheld together with the Sony A1 on the DJI RS3 gimbal. For the first scenes, we used natural light, shooting handheld. What I like about shooting handheld is that you can easily test out different angles and be efficient on set. As we were shooting this in 120 frames per second, we knew it was going to look quite smooth even though it was handheld. Morten also did some drone shots with the DJI Mavic 3. And since we already had the drone with us, we said to the owner of this place that we would give him some pictures of his facility as a thank you for being able to film at this place. For the filming of the band, we made sure that we brought with us a powerful speaker, some powerful lamps like the Aperture 1200D and Aperture 600X, and some big batteries to power them. Here we used the EcoFlow Delta Pro batteries from our production van. We also used V-mount batteries for some of the equipment, and not long ago Smallray came out with some new V-mount batteries. You get them in 50 watt-hours, 99 watt-hours and 155 watt-hours. And they're really cool looking, and they have this display where you can see how much battery you have left. And they also have different outputs, so you can power other stuff as well. So if you want some new V-mount batteries, check them out. I'll add a link in the description. We shot some scenes of the band playing during daytime and some during night. Here we used a big bedsheet attached to two C-stands to soften the light from the 1200D and create a medium soft key light. And then we used the 600X as a backlight coming from the hill, and a small 60X as an extra kicker. We had already planned with the band that part of the song was going to include thunder strikes, so we used the paparazzi effect on these lamps to enhance that effect. The smoke helped us spread the light and create a more interesting atmosphere. The band had bought this really big haze machine for this shoot, and we did realize during the shoot that it was really hard to keep the smoke within the place we were standing because it was wind coming in and stuff like that. So we weren't able to have smoke all the time, but some shots were quite cool because when the wind stopped, suddenly the smoke was surrounding the band. So we just had to experiment and see if we could get some angles that could look nice with smoke. So that was the first day of the shoot. The next day we went into our studio.
A few moments later.
Here we used our black curtains and our lamps in the ceiling to focus on the band playing.
Det er viktig at jeg får et tydelig signal når musikken starter. Om du gjør et eller annet, eller et eller annet. Ok, kamera går.
For the last day of this shoot, we did some green screen shots. We removed the curtains and used our Aperture Novas to light up the Paracrona to create the perfect green screen. There were also a couple of stories in the music video, which the band wanted to include. One of them were shot in an apartment. For this scene, we placed a lamp outside and used curtains to shape it, giving us a hard and dramatic look. We also shot a fictional scene outside using natural light, and the final shots were insert shots for the story with Dimitri in our studio, where we made the studio completely dark and used a couple of spots to get the interrogation effect. So that was the shoot, and June Maria, how was it to edit the music video?
Can we just show them what the timeline looked like?
Yeah, let's show, don't tell.
Yeah.
So the editing process took a while. There's a lot of shots. It's really fast-paced, so I think this could be a whole video in itself. So let me know in the comments if you would like to see a video about editing. Comment below. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's look at parts of the final result. To see the full music video, there's a link in the description or a link probably in the video somewhere here. And thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like this video, and I'll see you again soon. Ha det bra!